Alright, man. Why do I destroy every sneaker I own? Here's the fucking answer, dude. Now, this has been a question you guys have been asking forever. Probably the #1 most asked, to be honest, besides the whole black eye thing. We're not covering that in today's video. Now, I've been told by a lot of people, maybe not told, but I've been advised by a lot of people to not let you guys know this. Their reasons are actually good reasons. A lot of people say keep that mystery. Now, a lot of people love the mystery as to why people do things. You know what I mean? That's why people try to get, I'm not trying to compare myself to a psychopath or anything, but that's why people try to get in the heads of murderers, in a way. It's that interest of why do people do certain things, and it's very intriguing. Now, I do agree with those people, to be honest, who advise me not to tell this story. I think as a business move and what I do, I think that's very smart. It's a very good point. You know, keep that mystery alive. However, certain things on YouTube for certain YouTubers kind of get to you. Now, the comment section, you tell me to kill myself, you tell me I'm a piece of shit, that doesn't fucking matter, I don't care. But I feel like when I have a legitimate reason of why I started to do this in my head, that's actually very important to me, and I've got people saying, you know, you're doing this to only get attention, you started this to get big on YouTube, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of gotten to me. This isn't totally why I'm making this video. I'm also making this video because I've become so close to my viewers, man. Y'all have just been blowing up the channel lately, and the support's unreal on Instagram and everything, where I just want you guys to like know this insight and this part of my life. I want you guys to kind of understand me a little bit more, and I think that's gonna grow our relationship even better. So once again, another take on a business move per se. I think this also might be a little smart. Anyway, man, the reason as to why this is a thing, sorry if there's wind around. I'm in like a junkyard right now. Just like crowded by a bunch of shit, hopefully blocking out the wind. Actually, I was supposed to go to my dad's storage locker to film this, but that's locked up because I haven't paid it, so we'll get to that, but right after this, actually. Anyway, getting into the full story. It's not a long story, but I want to try to articulate this and like word it as well as I can. So basically, it all started off, I don't know if you guys have been following my channel for this long, but I started off actually doing clothing reviews, sneaker reviews, just like everyone else you kind of watch, man. It was I was honestly one of kind of the first doing their thing, which doesn't really matter too much, but a little ego boost in there. So I was doing this for years, man, and I loved it. I loved it. And getting free shit from people, reviewing it, getting more free shit, it's kind of addicting. It's like, it's a great feeling. However, January last year, not this last January, but the January before, my dad passed away. Now, this is when I was getting really heavy into YouTube. I was actually working part-time so I could really focus on YouTube videos. But that happened. And when that happened, my whole mindset of, holy shit, this is great getting all this free shit and reviewing it, totally changed. When you lose someone real close to you, you just like go through mental breakdowns, you start thinking about things in different ways, you start getting angry at random things, and my whole mindset of getting all this free shit changed from that to what the fuck do I care about this fucking material item bullshit for? If that makes sense. I stopped caring about it. I got mad that, you know, my dad had just passed away and I'm about to get a free pair of shoes and review it for YouTube, this material item. I just got angry. Maybe my anger was towards my dad dying and stuff like that. But I kind of took it out on what I was doing, and it puts life into perspective when somebody dies. What's important. And to me, reviewing shit and doing what I was doing was not important, and I had a breakdown. So I guess in a matter of a week, I just made a change. All of a sudden, I wanted to take my aggression out that I had for this industry and what I was doing, not the industry, but what I was doing. I felt shitty about that I was reviewing things. And looking back, it was like, fuck, this meant nothing. At this point in time, because of my dad's passing, I actually wanted to quit YouTube. I just talked about how I was really heavy into it. You kind of want to, I don't know, you go through different things when you lose someone maybe, but for me, I wanted to fucking quit. Because I wasn't feeling good about what I was doing. I wasn't really feeling confident in life, to be honest. I just wanted to stop it all and just focus on something bigger and better, you know? Whatever that may be. So I decided to maybe make one last video. And this last video was actually deep frying my Yeezys. Now, the reason why that video happened is because a week after my dad died, actually, my friend and I were sitting in a room, and I was just talking to him about how I felt about this whole situation, and it just kind of came to mind, you know. He kind of threw an idea out there. I threw an idea out there, and I was like, you know what? This is showing my aggression in a video. This is what I want to do. Now, at the time, like I said, I wanted to quit. So this was actually going to be my last video. It was kind of the Hail Mary. You know, if this works, if this video works, because don't get me wrong, deep frying the Yeezy, although it was an aggression-filled video trying to express my emotions at that point in time, I also thought, you know what, maybe this can do well. Nobody's ever done this before. So I'm not going to lie to you guys and put it fully on, oh yeah, no, I was just doing this to say fuck items. Of course I thought, you know what, maybe this can work. And you know, I won't feel bad about making this video. So what I did at that point in time is, once again, I kind of explained this as a Hail Mary. If this works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I went out with just saying fuck it, you know? So what I did is I went to the bank. I took out the last $1,000 I had, last $1,000. That's kind of why this was a Hail Mary, because when you're trying to make it on YouTube in this type of community, you need a little bit of money so you can start buying and reviewing this product, unless you're big enough and you can get it sent to you. But I still had to spend a lot of money. So anyway, I took out the last $1,000 and I purchased this pair of Yeezys. The Oxford Tan. There was one of the first V1s to drop, and I spent all the money on it, brought it back to my house, and called up my buddy. I said, dude, we're doing this video. We made this video happen within a matter of days. I had no idea how to get Yeezys to begin with before all this, but I just made it happen. I found a guy where I lived. I'm like, man, I need these now. I went to get a deep fryer, deep fried them, put it up on YouTube, and it blew up. It fucking blew up. It was such an amazing thing, to be honest, because, sorry, there's so much wind, but because at that point I was so low on life, nothing was looking up, and all of a sudden this video blew up and it's getting lots of attention. And that sounds fucked up, but for somebody who's chased YouTube for years prior to this, it was kind of like sent down from heaven. I'm not a religious person, but it was the right timing 100%. So this thing blew up. The Hail Mary worked. Okay, we'll make more videos. Now after that video, man, after that video blew up, it was almost like a high. It was really weird, because you'd think you were into sneakers before and you destroyed this. Didn't you feel bad about it? One, no, because it did really well. Two, I got my emotions out in somewhat of a video. And three, it was this rush of like, wait, I'm doing something that nobody has done. And I don't want to put this whole experience with my dad and just make it like, yeah, I don't want to lie to you guys and sugarcoat it like, you know, I only did this because my dad died, and the reason why I still destroy shoes is because my dad died. No, honestly, after that video, I gained this certain rush of just like, this is kind of like, this has never been seen, and people like it. You know, I got a lot of hate after it too, but that didn't matter. The love that I was getting from it at that point in time meant so much to me. It just came at the right possible time. But I got this rush of, holy shit, it kind of feels good. I don't feel bad about what I'm doing anymore. In my mind, I was deep frying pop culture is kind of a way that my uncle put it. And that always stuck with me. I was like, you know what, you're right. I literally, in my mind, it was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna deep fry pop culture. He was right when he said that. So I gained this rush of just kind of like, fuck the material items. Let's do this. I got another shoe maybe a month later. We did another little project with it, whether I was like pouring something on it to make a custom, whatever. But I made this creation, and it was so different. Nobody was doing this, and hope was starting to look up, man. And I just kept doing videos, doing little reviews, you know, along the side. And then I keep doing these destruction videos, and I found my niche. I found kind of, it sounds weird, but I found kind of what I enjoyed doing. It was just, I don't know what it was. It's very hard to explain, but it just hadn't been done. I'm a very creative personality, a very creative mindset, and I just found this thing where it's like, you know what? I buy the shoe, and I do whatever I want to it, and it gets views. And I kind of feel good about it, not just like some cheap ass like, oh, and also no hate to anyone that does reviews or anything. Like, people collect sneakers, that's normal, man. What I'm doing is a fucked up reason. I'm not trying to glorify this reason. It's still weird, but it's from the heart. But I'm getting off track. Anyway, I got this high of just like kind of destroying these sneakers, doing my thing, and after a while, those sneakers that I destroyed, people think I always throw them out, and I'm actually starting to prove it at sneaker cons when I travel and I bring my destroyed sneakers with me, that I've never thrown them out, and that's actually my sneaker collection. So a lot of people get mad at that too. Everybody's like, but do you actually collect sneakers? No, when I do something to them and I have that memory behind a video, that's my collection. So seeing them all up in the wall at SneakerCon was amazing. That was like tons of memories of just how I've developed. And nowadays, I'm still destroying sneakers. Not anymore because of aggression for reviewing or anything like that. That's long gone. You know, I got mad at certain stages after my dad's passing. And now it's just, I found this niche of doing something that nobody else does, entertaining people. And I just grew to love these sneakers once they were destroyed. So that's kind of my story. I don't know if I got that off or got this across to you guys as well as I'd like to. I'm not too articulate when it comes to just talking to a camera. I'm better with conversations, but I'm trying to just explain that. Long story short, I went through a mental breakdown when my dad died, and I just said, fuck it, let's just kind of express this in a video, and that's how it worked. And now we're here and we're still destroying shit. I don't really even call it destruction. I know it is, but that shit's like, I love it. I think it's very entertaining, and it's also not taking this shit seriously, which I like. I mean, people can collect and stuff like that, which is great. I love how people can be serious about their collections, but when you have these fucking keyboard warriors online like, oh, you're breaking my heart with that. I stood in line for 30 fucking hours to get these shoes and you're destroying them. Honestly, man, like, those were the comments that got to me. Y'all, because people didn't understand really why I started to do what I did and how I got to this place now, and actually what I even think about these shoes once I do something to them. So this is kind of an explanation explaining, yeah, why I destroy my sneakers. I know I got a little off topic there. I'm new to this whole discussion video thing, man, but hopefully you guys kind of understand that reasoning. That's why it started. Certainly not why it continues, but that's how it brewed. That's what got this whole motion of what we're doing started. Now we just fuck shit up for entertainment, and I still keep it in my collection, and you guys love it, and I love you for it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I think I said what I needed to say. I'm gonna look back at this footage and hopefully I got everything that I was trying to get across. But try not to take what I do personally. I know you guys stand in line for this stuff, and I'm sorry. But honestly, I'm gonna enjoy my shoe, making a video with it that I think is dope, entertaining people, and then having the finished product a lot more than just fucking buying the shoe and putting it on a shelf or wearing it like most people. That's just me. Different mindset. Try not to get hurt about it. I understand if you do, but there's my reason as to why I destroy sneakers. Thank you guys so much for watching. The NameBran fam is real strong. If you guys are new, I'm sure I'm not getting any new viewers to this video, but if you are, subscribe. I appreciate y'all, man. Seriously, it feels good to finally just let you guys know what's up. NameBran signing out. Blow.